Yes, good evening, everyone. This is Chad Weiss, just touching base. This is week 3 of Advanced Server-Side Languages. I'm using Python Flask to try to build out my application CRUD and API features. It's 5:13, been coding and debugging and just playing around with the different stuff a lot this weekend, but made some progress, a lot more than I thought I was with the initial errors I was getting. So that said, I just wanted to get a video up now because it takes a while for me to upload it on my internet connection to YouTube, and wanted to go over where I'm at and where I'm hoping to be by tonight, by tomorrow if I'm given an extension by grace, and then of course by Thursday with API features. So initially I showed you guys in Google App Engine Launcher the functionality of the website. However, that was coded mostly in Python, and so with me making the correction moving forward to be coded specifically in a Flask framework, as well as using Bootstrap as initially needed, made some corrections and some things I'm trying to do moving forward. So just want to show you where I'm at. It's very basic, but it's been a lot of research trying to get back to that. Initially, I was here. Google App Engine Launcher, reusable library, run, browse, and then of course you have your form fields: first name, first, last, email, 50 time, 25 time. Of course, you added in that your email, 25, 50 time, and then 25 time. And of course you submit it and it gives you the converted times that you need. However, again, that was all coded in Python. So what I've been in the process of is trying to use Bootstrap and different form data to first of all get the aesthetic going in Python. Right now where I'm at is very basic. Let's see if I can find it. Very simple. Here's your first name, Chad, submit, say your first name is Chad. Okay, so it's rendering on the private server up here. That's working fine. I want to try to get this to probably go either across the screen or down the screen. As you can see, it's got a lot of Bootstrap aesthetic going on with it, but trying to get back to what you just saw a moment ago in terms of form input. And then right now my next step is to try to get it to reach to the database. Here's the database, Advanced Server-Side Languages. This is powered off of AMP right now on that port number. Here's the test, ID number, first name, last name, email, 50 time, 25 time. Now I manually enter these in through SQL Pro. What I'm trying to do is get the form finished here. Right now, initially, I had 5 fields with 5 submit buttons. I'm trying to make it 5 form fields with 1 submit button, like I had in the previous example. And then, as I'll show you the code for that, going to ASL project. Here's the app.py, where we import Flask, render the templates. We use the get and post methods. And then we have a variable declared and request the form with the name of the form, and that renders the template age.html, where fname, which is right here, equals fname, which is right here. And if it doesn't get that, then it's supposed to return the regular template of index.html. So age.html is right here. Very simple. It's just a body and header. You got your Bootstrap link compiled here. Excuse me. For the CSS, and then the fname to get that first name form feature. Then we go to index.html, and as you can see, I've got a couple things going on here. Here's the first form that I created for first name. Has the action with the send. It's in form group for its class, and its name is fname. And then of course you come down here with the button for the primary and the submit button. And then I've got these other fields for last name, email, 50 time, 25 time that I'm trying to do. You know, if I save it right now, that's saved. If I save app.py, and if I save ah.html, try to run it. Clear that out. Sorry. Try to run it. So see. And Python app.py. It's running now. There might be an error. There might not. We'll see what happens. We'll go over here and here and 1 2. And we'll start out here. Of course, you won't find it because it's on the. It's got a /send extension, and then here. Now you've got first name, last name, email, 50 time, 25 time, and of course the way it's set up is you'll get first name all right. Put my name in there, and that's what you get. Here you're going to get an error because I don't have it hooked up yet. So I'm trying to get this instead of 5 separate buttons, have 1 button. Okay, so let's talk about the database a second and go to this file here, test.py. As you can see here, got a little help with this earlier from Professor Tagtekin. Import Flask, import MySQL connector, the render template, and then import the request. And then you have the app.flask, set debug equal to true. It says here is, of course, we'll put our update and delete methods, which I want to be working on next. And then, of course, API and login functionalities would go here. We have the app route / for the list. We have the connector features where you have the username, the password, the host, port name, database name. We have our cursor and then our execute where we select all from test, and then of course fetch all, which are these commands that we use. And then the render template, list HTML, and cursor close, cn close, and of course we close it all out. Now list HTML should be right here, and of course this is a template that we have where we call out row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, 3, 4, and 5. And of course this starts at 0, not 1, with how that counts up. Excuse me, sorry. Apologize, I've been up most of the weekend, folks. But alright, so we'll save lists. Okay, that's saved. And test.py, we know that's good. So let's run that real quick and we'll show you how that's functioning. And we'll close that out. And then come here. Let's see. Okay, so that should be running now, and if we open that up in the browser, we can see that come back here, run that. You're not going to find it because it is in a forward extension of list, if I'm correct. And there it is, ID number, Chad, Bice, Chad.com, and 25. So we have the very general form data, which you saw earlier. I mean, I can't see it right now. You saw the HTML form input data. We have this connected to the database. Now I'm trying to find a way to connect it in between. It's been a while. I know we did this with PHP, and I'm trying to find a way to do it properly with Python and Flask. That is what I'll be spending the rest of my time tonight on, and if granted extension tomorrow on, while also continuing to work on RESTful API features. Again, the SQL Pro is where the database is located right here, and that's what I'm trying to connect to the form. Alright, that is where I'm at. I wanted to give you guys an update to show that at least I am doing something this weekend and not just spinning my tires too much, and hopefully getting a little traction. And these here, just if you're interested, this free MySQL hosting.net, something I found in one of the video research examples, and you go follow link PHP MyAdmin, get you in here, and it gets you kind of an example database that you can play with on here. Called it ASL, and information schema. This was when I was trying to play with SQL Alchemy and SQLDB, but I kept having a couple issues with those softwares or those that not being recognized in terminal. I don't know why. Something I'll probably ask Professor Tech tonight or tomorrow morning when he gets back in. But it's a cool tool if you're looking to use an online database versus specifically a local one. And it's because I'm pretty sure we'll be getting involved with that as we move forward down the road towards final project. But anywho, cool tool. And this is just Django. I'm not using Django. We use Flask, Haskell, Alchemy. Okay. And there's just different research things I've been going through, email, Professor Tech, and etc. All right. Sorry if I'm quickly spoken. I'm just trying to get this up so I can continue to work on this. Hope you all have a blessed one. We'll talk with you soon.